Welcome back to All This Math. This is Professor Parker. Make sure you are subscribed to the All This Math YouTube channel. Make sure you like this video, share this video, drop a comment below if you feel so inclined. And this video was brought to you by the brothers and sisters that kicked off the Haitian Revolution back in 1791. See who I got on my t-shirt? I got Macondo. Well, Macondo actually predates the actual Haitian Revolution. But he was putting in work, fighting against the French and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, as a Maroon, in the Maroon spaces. Check out C.L.R. James, The Black Jacobins. Check out that book to learn more about Macondo. There's some other books that, highlight him as well. Boukman Duddy, Toussaint Louverture, and my man, last but not least, Jean-Jacques Dessalines. You know what I'm saying? Check them people out, right? These are some of my heroes, all right? Learn about the Haitian Revolution. Do yourself a favor. Learn about the Haitian Revolution. Started in 1791, ended in 1804. It was going to war. It was rocking. You know what I'm saying? They beat the French, beat the British, beat the Spanish, right? That's why Haiti has a lot of problems that it has now today. Haiti gets a lot of hate from European nations and from America too. It's because they won. It's because they beat the white folks. It's basically what it is, right? Right? Not to get too geopolitical, but that's what it is. But anyway, study the Haitian Revolution. There's several books that have been written about it from qualified sources. All right. Let's get into this lesson. Integer arithmetic with counters. All right. So we're not using the method where we use the number line. We're not going to, sometimes use the commutative property and convert this into a subtraction problem or, another type of addition problem. We're using number counters, right? This is another good way to understand the concept behind what's actually taking place when we add and subtract positive and negative numbers, which is important. Conceptual mathematical understanding is key. I know a lot of us, if you're an adult watching this video, you probably are similar to me. You ain't grow up like that. You didn't learn concept, right? You might have went to a school where concept wasn't emphasized. It was all about the algorithm. Just memorize the algorithm and just get the answer and go into the next problem, right? I grew up the same way. It's cool, right? My daughter, Asada, she brought this home with homework, and I was like, whoa, I never seen that before. Let me see that. So I got a little excited, and now I know how to do it, and I like it. Again, one of them things that I wish I'd have learned how to do, one of these methods that I wish I would have learned many, many years ago. I didn't, but it's never too late to learn. So I'm showing y'all. All right, so let's start with number one. We got 4, take away 7. All right, so 4. That 4 is positive. This is a positive 4. There's no positive sign written in front, but we understand that to be positive 4. This is a positive 4. So, and then we're going to subtract 7. So we're actually technically, right, now we want to be technical here, we're subtracting a positive 7. Right? This is a positive 7 in actuality. So we're subtracting a positive 7. All right? So, I'm going to draw number counters. Now, what are number counters? Number counters are circles with either plus signs drawn inside of them or minus signs drawn inside of them. So you have positive number counters and you have negative number counters. So I'm going to draw 4 positive number counters. All right, so check me out. I got 1, boom. I got 2, boom. I got 3, boom. And I got 4. All right, I'm going to make my positives black. I'm going to use a different color for my negatives. I'm going to use purple for my negatives. All right, so now, but I want to take away positive 7. But I can't take away positive 7 because I only have 4. So what I need to do is actually add 3 to this problem. I need 3 positive number counters. All right? I need 3 positive number counters altogether. So that way I can take away positive 7. I don't have 7 to take away. I only have 4 to take away. So think about the logic. I'm trying to take away, this minus sign means take away, positive 7. I can't take away what I don't have, right? If I don't got positive 7, how am I going to take away positive 7, right? It's like the old heads say, you can't get blood from a turnip. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do it, right? But I can add 3 more positive 7s to the problem. But when that happens, I have to use what's called a number pair. Number pair. Make sure you write that down in your notes. A number pair. A pair, right? A pair of things, right? I can't just put a positive. I can't just write 3 positives up here because then that changes the problem. Because then what I've done is I've created a different problem from what I started with. I'm trying to take away 7. I'm not trying to add 3. I'm not trying to do plus 3. I'm trying to write 3 more so that I'll have 7 to take away, but I need a number pair. So I need a pair, right, where I got a negative and a positive that match up with each other. And I got to do that 3 times. Because why do I need that? because that doesn't change the nature of the original question. I know that might be a little bit tricky to understand, but it doesn't change the nature of the original question because a positive and a negative in reality will cancel each other out anyway. Right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw 3 positive number counters. One, I'm going to leave a space in between. 2, 3. Because I got to put 3 negatives also. Because I got to match up the negatives. Because I got to use number pairs. Right? I got to use number pairs. I can't just have just the positives. I need the number pairs too. Negative. Boom. This one goes with this one. Right? See, look. They go together. They go together. And they go together. Right? So I got 3 number pairs. Right? So now, because I got everything I need, I started out with 4. And I can take away positive 7 because now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I got 7 I can take away. Right? So when I actually do that action, I'm going to do it and then I'm going to see what I'm left with. And whatever I'm left with is my answer. All right? So it's just a way to visualize what's actually happening when we're doing arithmetic with integers. Now, when you fully understand how to do an integer arithmetic, and it comes like that, and you're doing like, you know what I'm saying, like mental math real quick with it, of course, you do not need to do this, right? Think of this as training wheels on a bicycle, right? At some point, you got to take the training wheels off and just ride. You know what I'm saying? You start doing tricks, 12 o'clock boy type stuff, all that, right? At some point. But at first, you were youngin', you know, like Kwame. Kwame's 5. Kwame still ride on training wheels, you know, on his bike. You know, he's not ready to take the training wheels off yet, right? But we start out doing pre-algebra, use these training wheels, all right? Eventually, you're not going to need them. But as a start, use them. So we're going to take away positive 7, all right? So we're taking away, so look what I'm taking away. I'm taking away this, boom, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I took away 7 positives. Now, what's left? What's left? 1, 2, 3, the 3 negatives, the 3 negatives. So that means that 4 minus 7 is equal to negative 3. I love it when a plan comes together. Straight like that. I love when a plan comes together. See that? Beautiful, right? I love it. I love this math problem. Some math problems I just love. They just look beautiful to me. You know? Because it's illustrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a visual. I like all that. I like that. I like that. All right, so let's go to number 2. Number 2, we're starting off with negative 1, and we're going to take away or subtract negative 4. So we start off with negative 1. That's what we start with. Read from left to right, just like with order of operations. Read from left to right. So we start out with negative 1. We do a circle with a minus sign in between. That's my negative 1 right there, right? Now I want to take away negative 4. I got an issue, though. I don't have 4 to take away. I don't got 4 to take away. I only got negative 1. So I need, how many negatives do I need so that I have 4 to take away? I need 3 more. I need 3 more, right? Because if I got 1, I need 4 to take away. I need 3 more. So, but I can't just put 3 negatives. I got to keep everything balanced. So I need number pairs, number pairs, number pairs. Let me write that down. Number pairs. Number pairs, right? Because you can't just all willy-nilly just start adding shapes, you know, into an expression. You got to have the pairs. You got to have everything matched up. All right? So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to do the negatives. I'm going to do 3 negatives. And again, why am I doing only 3? If it says 4, because I already got 1. I already got 1. I need to take away 4. So I need 3 more negatives. 3 more negatives, because 1 and 3 gives me my 4, right? So watch this. I'm going to do a negative 1. I'm going to leave a space, because I'm going to put my positive right there. I'm going to do another negative 1 and another negative 1. See why I leave space right here and right here? Because I'm going to put the positives in there. And I put the positives in there with a different color. So I got a circle, plus sign. Circle, plus sign. Circle, plus sign. All right, so look, these are my number pairs. It's all about the number pairs. All about the number pairs. All about the number pairs. All right, so now, I started out with negative 1. I'm taking away negative 4. So I'm taking away negative 4. So I'm taking away these 4 negatives. So I take away 1, I take away 2, I take away 3, I take away 4. What's left? Ask yourself that question whenever you do this method. What's left? What's left? What's left? We got 1, 2, 3 positives. 3 positives. Three positives. And that's why -1 minus -4 is equal to +3. We don't usually write that positive sign, right? I just felt like writing it just because. All right, +3. -1 minus -4 is equal to +3. Now, if I'm doing this, another method, using mental math, minus minus, that's called a double negative. I got to sneeze. That's called a double negative. That's the same thing as -1 plus 4. -1 plus 4, imagine you on a number line. I got some other videos where I go into the whole number line method for adding and subtracting positive and negative numbers. I'm a fan and a huge advocate of the number line method. All right, there's still other methods for adding and subtracting, even besides this one too. So if I got -1 plus 4, that means I start out at -1 on the number line at -1. Since I'm adding, because a double negative becomes addition, I'm adding, that means I move to the right 4 spaces. When I move to the right 4 spaces, where do I end up at? I end up at +3. End up at +3. Another way to get the answer. But we can use number counters. We start out with -1. We want to take away -4. So that means I need 4 negatives altogether. In order to get 4 negatives, you need to do what? 1, 2, 3. So now I got 4 negatives altogether. You take away the 4 negatives. What are you left with? Always ask this question. What's left? What's left? What's left is your answer. 3 positives. 3 positives is +3. We're not multiplying these. We're adding them up. 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 plus 1. That's +3. So again, this is how we do integer arithmetic with number counters. All right. So definitely go study the Haitian Revolution. Study all the actors, all the people that was rocking, was going hard for the Haitian people, and really for all Africans across the world, because the Haitian Revolution sent waves across the world, right? Because it just let people know, like, listen, we as African people, we're not trying to be enslaved. We're not about to do this, right? We're willing to die, we're willing to fight, and all that. And it reverberated, to the United States. A lot of people were scared. Slaveholders were scared, shaking in their boots, invisible bully, all that type time, right? You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah. So study the Haitian Revolution. Practice integer arithmetic with number counters. I'll see y'all on another video. All right?